Microphone. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for these and wonderful songs, your very encouraging songs of the family. I just want to say that these are sad moments that to all of us that we are here to be with this family. The best that we have done is to be with them now. It's no time of coldness, a difficulty condition, very bad moments in their lives right now. Family, I just want you to know that we are here to give you support. We know it's quite painful for you to go through now, especially seeing the one you love most sleeping. It's a moment in life we all have to go through. The difficult moments are once again for those who have come to be with his family. May God bless you. That's why I worship times right now, waiting for him, that resurrection moment that someday we shall all go through. So, family, if you have an opportunity to look back, you see back behind how much and how many people are here to sit with you and to be with you. At this time, as we started the program earlier with Pastor, I'm going to ask Elder Esther Morongi from KCC to say or encourage the family. Elder Esther Morongi. Esther Morongi, Elder Esther comes from the same home as our dear brother. So that's thank you.
Thank you, Chairman, for the opportunity. I will not say much about this man here, but he was a very soft-spoken man with a lot of wisdom. When I was much younger than this, 24 years ago, I was attacked by the robbers in Kisii town, and I remember I had just come out of object poverty, and I was crying that the robbers had taken my vehicles. And this young man came to visit me with my dad, given that we come from the same almost the same address if we were using addresses like here. He came, and I remember the words he spoke when he found me crying that I had lost my vehicles. And I'm going to paraphrase the words that he spoke at that time. This is I didn't understand what he was talking about at that time. But thinking about it, he had also been attacked by the robbers in Nairobi a few years earlier. And he went through the same experience that I went through. And when he said that God is the source of our comfort, he comforts us so that we can comfort others, I figured out that's what he was talking about. And with that wisdom, when he was talking about that, and And my dad was there, and my dad said this too. Or something like that. So don't worry about what you've lost, you make more. And I remember that one from 24 years ago, I believe it was. And that's who he was. That's who he was. He was a nice man. Those who come from Necheki, Wallace, the wife, I cannot comfort you enough. I just lost my mom and dad a few months ago, and nobody could comfort me, and I could not hear what people were talking about. It's now that I'm processing it. Go through the grieving process, and when you're done with the stages, you come into terms with it. So right now, you can cry all you want. Do it, so that God can bring that comfort to you. That comes from the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 4, 3 and 4. God is the source of your comfort. About the community, this was a great man, and we can mourn him and reflect on the good things that he has done for us. Thank you.
I really don't have much to say. Don't even have to give me time, because I really don't have much to say. All I can say to the family of Hussein Maroko, it's the saddest moment I know in your life. But God knows how it went. That's a good thing, because I know Morocco's people are Christians, they trust in God, so I know God will not leave them at this sad time of the, when they say asbestos. Morocco, sometimes, I don't even have a word to say about him. I spent a lot of time with him, because I'm retired, he was retired, so I could go to his house when he's sick. We sit the whole day, talk a number of topics from politics, although it was in a different camp, but still we share. And he had a lot of wisdom when we were discussing issues, especially family issues and others. So, for me, he's my uncle, because he's married to my aunt, Naomi is my aunt, and I really lost an uncle, and I've lost a close friend of mine who used to advise me a lot. So, you know, we can't change anything now. He has gone. I can see he's well dressed there like he's alive. But the way he's gone, that's why we're also doing what? Going. There's a song, even a song sometimes back, Kuna mahali pasuri mno. Ndio tunaelekea. We are going to that better place. So I hope my uncle is going to that mahali pasuri mno. Now the family, the community, I will thank you so much, because you have come close to the family of Morocco, as he used to do, when he was alive. Keep doing that to the last moment when his body will be over to the grave. Thanks, and God bless you.
Amen. Father, one next. You were still in the family and moved you there, but you stayed a little bit back. Please come and guide the family. Yes. Yes, please. Yeah. So, and I'm being asked that when we speak, so because things are online, let us try to speak a little bit louder so that those who are online can be able to hear us. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I know you guys are surprised why I'm wearing a mask. We still have cases where I work, so I don't want to bring anything to infect anyone. Anyways, Mr. Maroko, I've known him for more than 10 years. He was a friend, our chairman. one time we had like a group together. He used to be our chairman until when I quit being. Okay, because everybody was wondering what's going. We have like what can I say? We have a land together, a group of Minnesota 17. So I remember when Mr. Maroko came, he decided that we should sell the land because everybody was like, you know what? We've had this land for a long time, and we should do something about this land. So when he came, he spoke, everyone gave him the hand because everybody could listen what he says. So Mr. Maroko, it was a person that he could put people together. And I know of his wife too, that when she came from Africa, the first time I saw her, she could come and she could pray for our group. She is a prayerful woman. So now the only thing I can tell you is take her to Baba and remember those kids that Mr. Maroko has left. Just try to be like, you're the only one now. And Maroko's kids, if you guys are here, so Naomi is the only person now that maybe you could be consoling or anything. Now Dad is not there, so Naomi just try to put them together and take care of them, please. Because you're the only one now they look at. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry for everything.
We don't be amore. Sì, la prima cosa I hope nobody does the reason to the kissing. Because I've been involved with many people, they normally talk their language. Let us not try to struggle in English. So, Maroko has been a very good friend and well-spoken and a polite man. The years I've known him. Little did I know, my last born sister, Oto Mama, na Soviet, so Maroko. When we kept on knowing one another, I came to learn that he is actually my brother-in-law because my younger sister, last of it, Wotieno, Murugaria, Nacheki. And when Maroko's wife, Naomi, came, the life of Maroko, because he was very close to me, he brought them to my house. I think it was between 10:30, 11. Naomi came and her two children, Maroko coming in to introduce her to me. I felt it up to now. That means I was very close to him. He thought of bringing the family to introduce them to me in the almost the middle of the night. That was good. What I can only say is we have lost somebody who was very instrumental to the community and our mentor. All I can say is that let us emulate how he made us. and may God put his soul in a town of peace. And the family, please, Naomi, you have been requested to put the children of these great men together. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I will let them sing. I don't think I'm going to be able to sing today. I'll just say something. When I came here 12 years ago, church. After I'd been here for 2 years, I met Uncle Maroko. He questioned me where I come from. Then I told him. He asked me, do you know me? I told him I don't know you. Those who come from the JKB know the Managuti family is very wide. My grandfather had 12 wives. It's so hard to keep track of everybody. And he told me, if you do anything wrong, I will report you. I smiled. We do not talk often, but every time we meet, he will remind me of doing the right thing at the right time. The last time I went to see him, when he looked at me, when Auntie Naomi asked, do you know who is this? He said, oh, you know Mosiru Ndanyakororo. Because I hadn't gone to see him for a long time when he was sick. I went the first time, but I did not get a chance to see him the second time. There's one thing that he has taught me. It benefits you to be humble. Every time you meet him, he was always quiet, but he could always remind me to do the right thing at the right time. He has left us and left us with a challenge. I have heard so many people say he united the Kisi community. He has been the chairperson. A challenge to us. I heard some of us saying we're going to unite it one more time. Maybe we should take it as an initiative and organize again the Kisi community the way it was before. Auntie Naomi, it is hard for the rest of the family. It is hard for the Kisi community. It is hard, but everything happens for a reason, and thank you so much, and God bless you.
Good evening, everybody. I want to thank you so much for coming to condole with the family of Naomi and the children who are here. We've had a great loss in the community of a great man. I always say a great tree has fallen. We've been hit by death from all directions here in Minnesota. Not necessarily people dying here, but even people, our loved ones, dying home. I don't know the pain Naomi and the children are feeling at this time, because you've acquired titles of funds. Naomi has acquired a title of being a widow. But I want to pray that despite it looks like the ship is sinking, ships are meant to endure the harsh weather of the ocean. That's why they always float amidst those harsh waters. Naomi, build your life as the character Naomi that we read in the Bible. Keep moving, shift. This is a time for you to shift. You've had a loss, but shift towards the direction of God. Stay strong. I always see you as somebody who is very composed. I don't even know how you do what you do. I mean, it's such that has gone so far. So I pray that God give you the courage, God give you the wisdom to take care of the children of the older children who have been left behind, so that they may feel the warmth. And the community, let today not be the last time that you're gathering together. 1 year from now, Naomi will still feel that loneliness. 2 years from now, 10 years from now, community, let's keep on giving her a phone call, praying with her, and walking together with her in this new journey. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Joseph Mwaka, first cousin to Maroko. Joseph Mwaka, are you here, please? It's the first cousin to Jeremiah Maroko.
We're here. Community was seen. Now I'm going to go now I'm going up. Now Anna. Lema. Maroko ikaw matanda ng sana. Katawang kibaw mo. Ako matingin. Ikaw hindi mga nakalo kayo. Huwag na lang kumakit. Okay, naende school. Konya wako na naman. So ano to na? Ano ko ito ya mage? Ano nung motor wala segi. Imagine niya kaya ito yung kaya. Narating ko mga nandiyo. Samurang ini. Ilma ada isi waktu yang kurang dia buat ada enggak? Boleh kan? Boleh sih nanti aku buat naik mana? Kamu dari anak gua di kaki, nak gua di sana. Nak gua di sana kamu juga lagi. Dan jadi nak, no way. Kamu jadi ada nak akan di no way ne, yang sahaja kita mau terlalu kalau kali. Itu dah semua ni mereka.
Thank you so much, Chairman, for giving me a chance to the family of Morocco, the good neighbors, my sister Naomi, and the sons. Please accept my condolence and that of my family. I want to recognize those who have supported this family and still continue supporting it as a community. When I had the message that my friend has rested, I never believed that. So I decided that I have to call somebody to confirm this. And at that time, I chose to call Elder Nyangore. And normally he received my phone call very fast, but at this moment, the phone rang and he did not answer. But then he made a point of calling me right away and then asked, have you heard what has happened? I want to believe he listened for a moment, that are you the only stranger who doesn't know that our friend and a brother has gone? It was a challenge, and it was due to the fact that many times my brother got sick.
Thank you and God bless you. I want to make a quick announcement, please. We still have Evans Okari is back there as a treasurer. It's okay to make that announcement and be with the committee. kindly, it's possible that you might not have chance to be available on Sunday, when we will have a memorial. We request that if you have something that you feel that you should give or said, kindly see Evans or Kari is back there, is the community treasurer. You will be able to assist you. If you could be able to do something back there, that would also be very helpful. Second announcement to make. Kindly, you have a chance to speak. Take 2 minutes, because others also have chance to also mourn and cry and encourage the family for Saturday to go. Please be aware that we have a pastor. So if you are planning to read her first, please do not, because pastor is so prepared to read a lot of verses. Just take a minute or two. We truly will appreciate you for doing that, so others will have chance. Chiga kitiga, komu noyo mukuru mkaria, tarakura matuko mange, na andi gari muswati mtukuru kakumo nesta, mchugo jangu. Esta gari usagwe, nilitumo mayete, nuru mwana kusito, ukinamia aligetai. Mumroe no ara alie muigo nakande kwa uli bakia mama mwara. Cha karataka tenango kwa yosa. Dia monsano, uyo mama mwata kwa mama mwaboro. Mama mwabuna majetu akina na sita alie gawata mangana bitu watu mata. Una ukora umwaka tirimba. Diba kane dia nae mangana biruka. Mwaka tirimba. Kero mwana kwa ndio muswati mitoyo, uichina yo kwa nita ikaile. Dia mama.
First time, Maroko Tanami, Crusoe, buona amate Nyamagesa, Ocadiranti, you are going to na nyori romo geni. Na nobody drank one. Tadi ayo ka wanje no kangiru no botambe, tingora sankore.
Awanda jena no mantwana ndolenge. Ono komo na pole. Avana vaye na muavo basangi vaye. Ons. Ese kinda yo ngeto no te vanche kornya chekki. Soalnya yo kawai tuan tuisko. Oya kawai lora mai pol. Apa dia? Betul ini itu kok yang ada tuh TV te nyari bagaliga na inde monti kana inde mongiran kana oyo minta pole awal te wana matanga ao yo ko yara singa ngati karo moyo awana mambile kara iwe awan tanga sa kansaro murko nya ko ngade aguna kayo na kuat sini matonga ni torende pagmara to mara kayo usema para tu ting kayo tu buat kekenya kalau bagai kagak kalau nantra mana ngai berkira mana kata orang saya jadi kagak gimana kalau ngira mana mana kamar mas saya ni lagi nyasawa jadi buat kau orang mana nawar lagi mana orang kenya setelah berat tewan anjur kita kenya sana nyasawa nambah saya biasa saya lagi saya berubah anak kekuatan nalar yang berubah karena kenal orang bina bagaimana saya tinggal asal.
Nanti dia menulis, yang kau berkali ke usia ini, our older generation. Parents can understand what we are saying. Jengkoro kodani manari, yondo mochokoro, mwaka maruka kabo mochokoro ria, yomo igweto, we are from the same sokoro. Mwaka Maroko, utonyori, but we thank God for his life that he has lived. Kerana saat tumete woche seye tinikorandia, Joshua nate manantorandia because we want to save everything for the ministry of the world. Maroka okulile sabaria na batokote ba Maroka egasi ayo kuli egati muka. I don't think he has many regrets. And some of us, when a day like this comes, probably we will not have too many regrets. Mwaka Maroko is it dominated. You know, there are many work that we have to do to get going. Yande academics, Mwaka Maroko na kiete agasoma. Nyano raise your family, Mwaka Maroko raise your family. Onyano komobo kimabwaya sinyasaye, Maroko has been to church. What is it? At his later years, akamanyanga again to kere mo mwaso kumabwaya nyasaye. Onyanega askoros kitore koros America Joshua ochirosi. So the only regret akimwaka atwale was some of us atwale. At this time now, Nyasare with a command just a few matukuma kegare enjoy his retirement pastor. Yeah? Na motoko kolega situare siki family, tuwa kolega situara chebinto. Ikiwa mtu ikirenga tiwa moyo ne olikara soti mokenya sawa tebera ebinte bibono bituko ya oyeke. Umwewoyo, just a few days before he passed away, I tell you, when they cast in the bedroom, I did the see Josh, everything about the talk and then my. Can I get the bedroom, the door? And I get also uncle, was on. Yeah, everything uncle, Tilamana, you. So that is how Maroko is. There was a man of all generations. He could befriend young people, he could befriend his age mates, and even people who are much older than him. That is why most of you have spoken well of him, because he's a man who relates with everybody else. Marokotaki monto kulina landori somete, landori watila zosa watila na wakotana. Kama maroko kutoka kina kwa tega ya kwa cheki, he could hang out with everybody else. So no, brother. Marokotaki monto logo cha yani era ni maju. Over na bantu bali class kia no. Even here in Minnesota we can testify. You know, Maroko is a friend to everybody. Young, old, middle-aged, and everybody else. But we thank God that his life has come to an end, but he continues to live on. But Maroga Kunyuacha until that resurrection morning. To go Monana and the Koba Sicilia, you want to Abolia, Kitali, Mantuan, and check once you Tora, Kuane.
For this back in town in Rochester, they get a power and a half of that. If you don't can you move out of my end, was wrong. I mean, born Paulus and as a family, yeah, Maroko. Maroko has been away for a very long time. Go Nairobi, back up na and the so Paulus and Paul now, we family else. I know that.
Dakota, when you're getting a leadership, you can stand up wherever you are. Now, what's that you put up? Now, in the Ramsey County representative. Yeah, I'm going to say in Japan, you're a and I don't know what community na kaya ba tayo mga members na to that can see. I can then take a minute to mourn my so-called. He was a very respectful man. Nano monto gotambo akiro motako melane regardless of the age na matebi. Kingo takampo na maana akibede just like a summary of what everybody is saying. He was able to mingle with everyone. Kawa teke gotale wachora masomo na nini na bantu wasomete pakaenda university kana bantu wanataka university but he was a man who is learned and educated at the same time. So na temete kusika bantu, and what he has done for the community is to bring them together.
Left the following day, Sunday, was going on Lucas Fest. We have shared great moments in Morocco since he came to this country from back home. He's a great man. Getting Bukwana, I know we have women. I'm going to change to the room. Hawaii from other constituents to come and give us support to give him a nice send-off. We appreciate it.
Mheshimiwa hakuwa anaanza sekania, but these are serious things. We are as good as our community. We are nothing without our community. As you can see, to be a serikali. Oh my God, I'm not racist. In fact, most of my friends now, I want you to look in this room and show me one. Show me one. Okay? And yet, I can't get to go insurance till you go to your sora. But again, Ekaronta getega aliero siku tindi kulikuwa of us. Lakini ekara sarikire guess what? What's up? Mwambia kiugo ntukuta. I'm happy you said that. Said Kuliavero, I have 2 hearts. How many take of you? No killed. One sign on there, Jeremiah Maroko. What that means, Ukiringa, Irasiane, Noko Muruanega, and Noko Mukwanega. Itu muka Maroka itu hotel, ni dia lagi ni hotel. Namanya Corona nabi ke Oriente, orang muka Maroka nama sani orang, nah itu nama seni orang. Macam orang kuala biar kaya orang, tua kaya ni mira, tu kata orang kit, mana wajah bukit, tu kata kol so orang pun ada wajah pakar skin. Tahu tak apa apa lagi? Wakil, buat ni sepi. Maroko, no? Maroko na apa? Minta dari dia mirip kita sepi. Na dia mau abusi opoli fuina. Aku ikut sekian 25 million shillings out of the county of Namira. Mogala dia apa lagi? Mogala lagi? Bona tadi boleh tanya mira, boleh sedih. But we thank God, and I thank you. You listened to me. I made the case like the good lawyer I am, but I lost the case. You know, good lawyers lose cases too. Fortunately, no can in the Saika and Miaga, and now open a corner, so we don't give up. Asoko kuona na kuteba hiyo. Mwaka Maroko is and should be an example to all of us. Here's what I mean. Karoto weekend kama makulia to ikia wasiaba no. One of the things kia kwa nengu sana no. Anto wako sana no. Anto wamo abo wasa kumana. Ngakiala ko bia, unfortunately na otra, niko bisabona. Ninchen ko no joke. Otra ko te at least ono ega koro. Nanga cute git. Ekere ya niki ya wele tuara se WhatsApp group. Technology committee to koro siko gamba mangala that you should have discussed and taken care of the wrong way. Ko basaba. Gatoro. Mheshimiwa hata mchachi wa Chinke, ni Chinke mchachi. Chibachi nyingi, it's still cheaper than gocha kongakana. Ega toke gamba koti. You know what? Ega toke gamba koti I will charge you $15,000 a retainer, and that is not negotiable. Because Muhammad called them ethical charity ta ko akabusi yeto. You understand? Lakini tu wale wetu karanstoli kega to kora mana hii. Kega wengine mwisho wako no morai at every stage morai kuruhusu morai community itowe na hiki kitatororema na yeye yokora ndio sana kega na yokora something. His legacy is service to others, and we also serve others. For the Sane family, you told me 2 minutes, I took 4.
Mheshimiwa Lukwana, I remembered one thing. I remember years back, I can't remember, but I was in primary school, either grade standard 4 or 5. Maroko came to our school, primary school's meeting. He drove in. You know those things we say, be careful what you do because kids are doing what? I remember I was in standard 4 watching through the window. I saw a car drive through. Maroko said hi to us as students or kids. We were cold, it was good and a good feeling. I'll tell you, for many years, many of us felt like, and I remember we used to say this again, because he performed very well and he had a less job. Unfortunately, Maroko had a problem in Kenya. And that's the first time I think I was a assistant at 87 now. I had a chance to shake a hand with Maroko on a wheelchair. So it's a man we are known in a community. We really look forward to be like him in a good way. And I happened to come to the US and I met Maroko to be a very humble man you can ever believe.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. For me, I really don't have much to say. When I look at this casket of my great friend, I remember that Sunday, the 28th, he passed on. We were sitting there, friends and the family. I remember the day my great friend left us. So, Maroko fought the fight. He fought a good fight. It's a long story since I knew Mr. Chairman. I never called him by his name. Whenever I talked to him, he would call me and say, "Aye, Susanna." Then he would start talking, whatever he wanted to talk to me. Or I would start talking after he has called me, "Aye, Susanna." Last year, I remember when he was in the hospital. I went there, it was a Sunday, I'm a Catholic, I left church, told my kids I'm gonna run see chairman. I got there, looked at him. I'm like, is this the chairman I know? There was another friend there, David Onyancha. I said, I'm leaving. I left, went home. The other friends were coming to see him. I said, I want to go back to the hospital. But I told them, let's pass at war grade. I said, what can I do to make my friend look like the friend I always know? I got lotion, went back to the hospital, took the gloves. Mr. Mugire was there too. Tried to change the face of my friend. What am I trying to say? If we were to save the great men lying down here, we could, but God loved him. We loved him, but God loved him so much. For all those who helped Maroko through his illness, God bless you. God really bless you. Now me, I know you have gone through a lot, but God will bless you and your family. There is Nyaosi and the wife. I call her Lisa. Lisa, please stand. I will not go without thanking you for what you did to this great man. There are three Sase there. When Naomi was at home, she took very good care of Muse. He opened her house. We could go there, see the Muse. The house was open for the community.
Okay. You want to not today, but you will do maybe another day. Now, I'm going to have, let's say, Semo Waga, who is Elder Nyangole, is the Semo, Mze. Semo Elder Nyangole, Tocha Visia. Come on, you can you run down and introduce this great people? Okay, good. All right, enjoy, go more and enjoy. One man of the winner, you have to introduce the family. He's there. And that's why you are there. And I will introduce the family.
That's a very hard exercise for me.
Honorable,
okay. I did have a fun yes. Galera find me a Maroko, or a son, or losing this great man. I've known her for quite some time, even before they got married to my sister-in-law. What I can say also is that this man was very generous. Very generous. If you go to his house, you will get every food there. I know before my sister-in-law came in, we used to visit Maroko, down in Kulurapi. Remember, I used to say the Kulurapi. And we used to find very big, how do you call those food warmers? Those pots, the hot pots. You know, remember I was also married to Sylvia for quite some time, and that lady used to cook. And she, you know, she was a member of our church. That lady would cook even for the whole church. And we used to go to Maroko almost all the time. We used to, in fact, we were a small church that time. And since the law came in, the same people came in. And let me tell you, even when I was sick, my sister-in-law was taking care of him in the house. When most of them came to the house, my sister-in-law would cook and send food to the church. Can you imagine? So what am I saying is this: one of us left, and I want to tell my sister-in-law that he grows his family as even more than before. Now that one was not there, I think you should now be more close. Call Jeff, call Steve, and Tom. Call home and find out who is sending from the back home. Because I know one of us left after to the back home. There are grandchildren there. There's another son who's there. Please make sure that you have done that. In fact, Maroko is still alive, so long as you're alive. You know, and I'm feeling very serious about it. This man was very generous. If anything, I want you to be more generous than him. Find out if there's any problem back home, help. Now, let me introduce you now. I started with Jeff, yeah? He's now the head of the and where's Steve? Steve, you can raise up your hand. And where is your wife? Yeah, that is Brenda. Brenda, I knew his mother. She was a flower in my wedding. So I knew Brenda. That time, one time ago, 1986. So that is the immediate family of Maroko, and that's from the first wife. Now here I have my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law Naomi, where is you? Naomi is this one, and there is Edith. I call her Seya. That is their first daughter. And where is Kefa? Kefa, raise up your hand. Okay. Now let's see the grandkids now. Where are the grandkids? Okay, all the grandkids. Is Jeff's your wife here? Soon be coming. Okay, now there is also the nephew. Where's Q? That's the nephew of Maroko. And Christy, that lady also did a lot of work taking care of their uncle. We congratulate for that. Thank you so much. You helped my sister-in-law when she was not there, you were there for her. Now also let me introduce the sister-in-laws of Morocco. One is Mary Onyangore, that's my wife. And also Tabitha Omega. Why is my sister-in-law, that is sister-in-law for her to Morocco. Tabitha follows my wife. And he has a daughter here. Why is she? I thought so.
Tulikuja kumwona at the beginning of the month. I was in the field, nikapigiwa simu, nikaambiwa you have 72 hours to get here. That was from the doctor. Daktari alisema 72 hours, usipofika hapa utamwona. He beat the odds. I was here for 3 weeks, I spent time with him. Karudi kazi yangu sana, akisema unaenda. Kwa tumeongea na mzee, nimeletewa wajukuu. Kuna watano just for me. Kwa nafaa kuja this weekend, kuleta wajukuu washafunga shule. And next time nipigiwa simu, nikaambiwa 72 hours, nikasema he'll beat the odds. He's already beaten once before. But he did. He's done his job. He raised us. We're grown people. We have our own families. He picked up the mantle. Akefa. And Zaya. He did his job again. Zaya has a family of our own. Kefa is still young to be able to go there. Enjoy your life. You'll get there. But all I can say is he's at peace. There's nothing more to it. He did his job, he lived his life the best way he could, with no regrets. And that's all we can say about him. He was a great father. He was a great husband. He was a great grandfather. He was a great friend. He was a great leader in the community. On behalf of my brother, Kenya Yukwaba, thank you. And let's send him home the way he's supposed to.
All right. He will be followed by his younger brother, his followed brother, and Steve.
Most of you know, I usually don't have a lot to say. It's been a long year. Watching him as he got sicker.
okay. What he's doing, that is perfectly okay, and he needs to cry. That is perfectly okay. And any one of us, we feel just let those tears roll, let the emotions out. It is okay. It is important at this point. Steve was the last, is the last born son. You can know, tell. The dad brought him here when he was just a little boy. Just you can imagine what he's going through, what he's feeling right now. I don't know if my aunt will be able to say this was abrupt. We did not prepare them. It's kind of abrupt, but that's okay. If they are able to, that is fine. If not, we'll wait for next time. Mary, and Mary come, stand by her.
Before I talk, I want my sister-in-law to come and speak. First, I thought I was going to talk. I thought I was going to talk. I thought I had energy to talk. But I'm feeling like I'm shaking. You have lost a hero. Maroko, when I first came here, he was the first person. And we can take here 200 when we first came here. He welcomed us. We have talked to a lot together. We have supported millions. Was a man of two words. You never go wrong in your advice. Last time when I had a chance to talk to him driving the guitar, I went to visit him. When the guitar came out, you know these doctors now out there. You know you are very, very, very sick. He came, do you want to prolong your life? You know you are very, very sick. Do you want to prolong life or you want to, be comfort, get comfort care? My brother, he said he wants to prolong life. He really wanted to live. He was not ready to go. He really wasn't ready to go. But at this time, we are not going to question God. Because now he's resting. He's been going through a lot of pain. On year, hallelujah. Come on, Diana. You know, how you live them. You don't have another mother than me. I know what you're going through. I leave everything to God. That's why now comfort. Now I'm going to family and community. Because the love you have shown to my brother is unconditional. Be a man of Latin and get rid of my what? In a sad word, this is the calling for my window. When my first cousin, I never knew I would have energy to talk because we've been very, very close. For those who knows, been very, very close. Be a man, I think watching that be a man come and take heart. One Maroko, they are still for child. Take heart. Yes, I know what to see because in one want to buy. Be a man of so much of First, I want to thank God for giving us this chance to come and back in place. And I want to thank the community for standing with us, during this tough journey. I never knew until God does me. He was being so kind and loving. But no one make it in this country without him.
I want to greet you all. Hamjambo nyote. Hamjambo tena. I want to thank the Lord that you have been patient from the time we began, almost 4:50 until now. Thank you for your patience. I will not take long. I'm going to try to be as brief as possible, seeing that we've been here. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 hours. So I should be done with as little as 15 minutes. Do you give me 15 minutes? Is that okay? Okay, I should be able to take even less than that, by God's grace. My work here, most of the things have been spoken. People have poured out their hearts on the impact that Maroko brought to their lives. My part now is to give us hope, us who are alive. And my message is just directed to Amanaumi, Steve, Jeff, the cousins, the siblings, the friends and loved ones who have come, nephews and nieces. This is the message I want to share with you. You know, there's a song which I've just remembered, which we usually sing in Kisii. Tatu ngoro namanyete, miri deranta benjera, Mosele chitamu tamu, mosuntobe omo baso, mosuntobe omo baso. Oh my, it says to men who will be crying and they will be crying, and probably they will be crying. I mean, Mama Naomi, when she was trying to speak, she only spoke a few words and she said, I don't even know how I'll do it. How I'll continue from here. The third stanza says this. Unanda kuwabamisa narendo kwegena kwane andende goikomo elyo andende goikomo elyo oh my last stanza now. Last stanza. I'm going to translate if you're not able to get the message in English. Tato igoro namanyete koro genoro koera tega ekere kyotata toke nyebise taso Tokenye visita sore. Oh Friends, I want to tell you that in the Bible times, there are men who went through hard times, who lost their precious grounds. You know, the book of Psalms tells us a verse which is quite interesting, that if the foundations be moved, what shall the righteous do? When the person on whom you have been leaning on, when he gets moved and you no longer have that foundation, or what you are taking it, you get that kissy. What should the righteous do? Now I want to give you an answer today. You know what the righteous should do? I'm going to give you an answer. What you will do when the foundations have been moved. Thank you. Thank you. In the book, in the Word of God, it tells us there's a time Abraham was told to leave where he had made a foundation. The place was called Mesopotamia those days, or you could call it Babylon of those days. A rich place, the best place which it could be. The place where he had relatives and he had friends, and God told him, leave that country, because he told him, I want you to come to me, because you can trust me. When the foundations have been moved, where can you run to? To God. And he brought him to a place. And when he brought him to that place, the Bible says, Abraham built an altar to say, in this place, may God's house be built. May I always dwell with God in this place. And the name which he called that place was Bethel, or Bethel. I'm going to cut this long story short, but many years passed. Many years passed. And again the foundations were moved for a grandson of Abraham. His name was Jacob. Jacob had a foundation. He had a father and he had a mother who was so fond of Jacob. Of course, the father was fond of another brother, the older brother, his name was Esau. But Jacob had a mother who could even go and sit back and learn how to cook some nice soup. But then, with strategy from the mother, stealing the birthright from the older son, and the older son threatening his life, and the foundations are moved, and his life is at risk. What does Jacob do? He runs away. And as he's running away, who is he with? Just alone. He runs away alone. His mother is not there. His father is not there. His brother is not there. He's just alone. And he goes, and as he's walking at night, that time they didn't have cars, so he's running to his uncle's place. An uncle was called Laban. And as he's running away, it gets dark because it will take many days to reach the uncle's place. And he finds a place and he puts his head and he goes to sleep. And as he sleeps, the foundations have been moved. His heart is troubled. He is heavy in his heart. He doesn't know what to do. The foundations have done what? They have just given way. The earth has just gone apart. He doesn't know even when he will ever come back. And if he comes back, will he find his mother, the one he loved most, will he find her still alive? I will tell you the summary of that story. He never saw his mother again. He never buried his mother. He puts his head down. He actually gets a stone and he puts his head on the stone. And the foundations are moved. When you have no anchor, when you have nowhere to stand, He's God there with you. The chorus are singing a song. Does Jesus care? Does He care, brothers and sisters? Yes. The one who created your eyes, do you think He sees? Yes. How about the one who created the ears? When a mother can be able to hear a child crying at home and she's in Nairobi, can that one hear? Can our God hear? Yes. And the foundations are moved, we have one who hears. And the foundations are moved, we have one who sees. In fact, there's a time Hagar was running away because she was being mistreated by Sarah. And as she ran away, who found him? Who found her? God found her. And He told her, I have seen your cries. I've seen your tears. And He called that place God who sees. Baal Eloi. The Bible says, as Jacob lay there, he didn't know whether there is anybody following him or anybody who could help him. Maybe the lions could tear him apart, and he was lying there and they had put his head just so that he cannot sleep because the stone is hard enough to keep him awake. Have you ever seen someone who puts his head on a pillar of the stone? Can you sleep on the stone? And he says, let me just put it here so that I don't fall asleep long, so that the animals don't eat me up. But the sleep, because he's so tired, it drifts into sleep, and God shows him a vision. What does He show him? I'll read for you.